Western Solent 2009 diving week, and we're currently loading the boat now.
Hello, I'm Hamer from English Heritage, and I'm out diving with Hampshire and White today. We're going to look at two of the protected wreck sites, Needles and Yarmouth Roads, and hopefully it's going to be a very exciting day, and it's all about this Solent Marine Heritage Assets project, and by the end of it, hopefully Hampshire and White Trust will have furthered our knowledge of these two important sites.
So Alison, how did that go?
That was another delightful dive at Hampshire and White. I found the site this time. Well, I found a rock. Yeah, lovely. There's loads of archaeology there. And crabs.
What did you see?
Anchors and cannons and shipwrecks and treasure. I just did that on camera, didn't I?
Thank you, English Heritage, for your wise words. This is the marker buoy for the Allen Bay 1 site, which is part of HMS Pomone, and lying here, as you can see, within Allen Bay, with the coloured sand cliffs behind. Divers entering the water on the Allen Bay site.
Carrying on by the Hampshire and White Trust Maritime Archaeology. We're here at a place called Hawker's Lake by Keyhaven Marshes, just in the western end of the Solent. And we're currently looking on the seabed to see if we can find evidence of the old submerged landscape, possibly the bit of landscape that was inundated just before the Solent was formed. We've just been on the site today. We found a few tree stumps and evidence of peat, the old land surface, just about half a metre below chart datum, maybe a metre or two below, 2 metres below ordnance datum. We've also found an anchor, quite an old anchor, which may be associated with shipwreck. So it's been quite a productive day.
Divers have been deployed in Hawker's Lake looking for peat deposits off the of submerged landscapes here. Diver has reached the surface, and we are now heading towards the diver to recover them to the boat.
Hi, I'm Vicky. I work for the Hampshire and White Trust for Maritime Archaeology, and we've been down looking for a shipwreck that some fishermen dragged some pieces up from a few years ago. So we've done a circular search around a buoy, around an anchor, but unfortunately we didn't find anything great. There are no big bits of wreck left, just some small pieces of timber.
Yes. So Vicky, with these timbers, do you think they were from a shipwreck, or do you think they could be submerged prehistoric landscape indicators?
Well, they could also be submerged prehistoric landscape indicators, because you know this bit, the Solent, used to be above water a few thousand years ago, and it's quite possible these timbers were part of what was then a forest.
We're heading over now towards the Yarmouth Roads designated protected wreck site. This vessel is thought to be the Santa Lucia, which wrecked in the 16th century, and it's or the late 16th century, and there was a question mark over whether it was early 17th century. That seems to be the most fitting candidate for the site's identity. The wreck was excavated in the 1980s, and after that trench was dug across it, it was backfilled and sandbags were put over the top. Over the last 20 years, those have started to degrade, and so we're going there to monitor how that site's doing at the moment. And this is part of our Solent Marine Heritage Assets project, which is we're doing in conjunction with English Heritage, and we'll be very pleased to be able to gather data on the site, and we'll give you an update as to what we find later. Here we are on site at the Yarmouth Roads protected wreck site. Got the Coast Guard helicopter flying over past the site. There's a lifeboat coming back out through the Solent. The yellow wreck buoy marks the radius around which the protected area, and here we have some divers reaching the surface on the signalling all is well.